Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Alvarado, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Michael Davis, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Now playing third base, number 7.
Now at the plate, Jacob May. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox, center fielder, Jacob May.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Shorts and T-shirts, the order of the afternoon. 92 degrees here at first pitch. High pop-up. Metz waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Batting third, first baseman number 35, Frank.
Settling in now, Frank Thomas. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. The 2-0 finds the zone, strike one.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Late that time for a strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
And a big swing by the Big Hurt, but he gets nothing but big air there as he's down on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. The 0-1 delivery. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the belt, the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. It's the White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to bat. A Windy City showdown, and it's on the show. Gregory Infante will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping up now, Justin Metz. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Justin Metz.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 46 now for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Hot shot down the line. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. Digging in now, Will Negri. And he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Negri is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Behind 0-2 now. Moore leads off first with one away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Infante has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Fernando Alvarado. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
No balls and a strike to count. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Missed with a breaking ball.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-1. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 2 and the White Sox nothing. Now at the plate, Johnny Bench, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
2 strikes.
And this pitch misses for a ball, and the Chicago catcher's back even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So striding in, Daniel Palka. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Two and
Yep,
one.
that ball went out.
Hit well on the ground to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's thrown into right.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot. and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, number 20, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back safely. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
A 1-1. Misses, ball two.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Standing in, Eric Fernandez, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He's around first, heading for two. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Into the box now, Michael Davis, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Fastball called for strike two.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Standing in, Johnny Varner. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the National League in runs batted in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. Fernandez leads off second with one gone in the inning. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Justin Metz waits on deck. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, Justin Metz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, 2-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Get Weekly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Wrigley for the start of the 3rd as we get a nice look at downtown from high above Lakeshore Drive. Coming to the plate now, Gregory Infante.
Pitcher, Gregory Infante.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Digging in the switch hitter, Jacob May. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A cold strike on the inside corner. So far this year against Southpaws, May averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly .250. And he misses with it, 1-1. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Striding in once again, number 6. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-2. Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 0-2 once more. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cubs are on top 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Victor Caratini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
0-1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder, Junior.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Junior Moore. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. So far this season, Moore is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Will Negri.
Now in the box, Will Negri. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. Anderson brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they hold a 2-0 lead. At the plate, Frank Thomas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
2-0.
Three and 0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
3-0 count. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double. And that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Fernandez is there. Let's see if they try it. And they decide not to push things here with 1 away as he'll hold on at third base. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. So stepping in, Daniel Palka, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Moore on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Number 7.
Digging in, Tim Anderson, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. From the stretch. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Ready with the 0-2. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. misses. Ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. White Sox pick up just the 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs lead this one 2-1. Aldo Jimenez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Now to the plate, Fernando Alvarado. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Number 2.
First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Fastball that just misses inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, left fielder, Ford.
Striding into the box, Ford Lemieux. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High chopper over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, right fielder, Eric Fernandez.
Ready for another chance, Eric Fernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Stepping into the box, number 20. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 20.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Popped him up. Negri is there. 1 out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in, Aldo Jimenez. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Jacob May. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
2 balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the White Sox 1. Joaquin Soria, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. And now the Cubs pitcher, Michael Davis.
Michael Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Into the box, Johnny Varner. A ball and no strikes. First time up, he went down looking. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Davis stands at second with no outs. Count even at 2-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he fouls this one off. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a two-run shot to left center, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Standing in now, Justin Metz. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a low changeup that's laid off.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Victor Caratini will be next. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So in now for Chicago, Victor Caratini. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set and the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Not close. It's 2-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Junior Moore is on deck. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Junior Moore, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Ready now for the White Sox, number 6. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moore moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. 1 out for Chicago here in the 6th, and in steps Big Frank. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Lined into right, a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it is. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So coming to the plate, Johnny Bench. First pitch on its way. Smoke toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 18.
Up next for Chicago, Daniel Palka. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Thomas over at second. Bench at first. 2 out in the inning. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Negri. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-0 is taken for a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
The catcher, number 2, Fernando Alvarado.
Stepping up to the plate, Fernando Alvarado. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber moves over. He's got it one away. Striding in, Ford Lemieux.
Ford Lemieux.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he just manages to get his hand in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. The 1-1. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder.
Digging in, Eric Fernandez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. With runners in scoring position this season, Davis is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Johnny Varner will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Negri at third. Fernandez on second. Davis on at first with 2 down. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 6-1.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Into the box, Justin Metz. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-2 the count. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knocks the unlikely way.
Standing in now, number 20, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. The 1-1 home. Is strike two swinging.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Omar Narvaez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 38, Omar Narvaez.
And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. He fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
All even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Xavier Cedeno gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Xavier Cedeno.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1 pitch. Up around the face. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
2-2. The 2-2. Fouled off. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Anderson onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Junior Moore, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Will Negri. Popped him up. Thomas over to his left. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jacob May. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch on its way. There's a knuckleball that he looks at cross right down Main Street for a strike. And the great Raleigh Fingers is up and throwing now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
In now, number 6. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to lead the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Frank Thomas waits on deck. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Now batting, first baseman, Frank Thomas.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just one earned run. Raleigh Fingers gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
34, Raleigh Fingers.
Frank Thomas will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First offering on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And it's quickly 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Hit in the air to center field. Moore moves over. 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
2 out with the man at first. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. White Sox leave 1. They trail 6-1. Juan Minaya is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37, Juan Minaya.
At the plate, Fernando Alvarado. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Alvarado.
He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Here's another 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting ground, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Coming to the plate now, Ford Lemieux. And the opposition's done an excellent job of pitching him today, holding him hitless through his first 3 appearances.
Yeah, big at bat for him right here. You find a way to work a knock in right here. You walk away from this game 1 for 4. Your average doesn't move too much. He takes an 0 for 4, starts creeping in. You might show up to the yard a little bit earlier, start working too much, start gripping the bat a little bit tighter. Big at bat for him right here.
Here it comes, 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. So 1-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Hawker looks up, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 43 on the year for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Stepping in now, Eric Fernandez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. No outs, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Arthur Haynes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Arthur Haynes.
In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Still only one out in the inning. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Digging in and looking for more, Johnny Varner. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Missed with a slider.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2-0 count. The pitch in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. The 3-1. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It is now 8-1.
Russell Payton enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitch.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Fernandez is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Into the box, Daniel Palka. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. One out, nobody on. looped out toward third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
A 1 pitch on its way. Nope. And that misses 1-1.
You got a ball, 1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Popped him up. Metz has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, folks, you've just witnessed a little bit of Major League Baseball history. That's win number 116. That's right, 116 on the season, tying them with the all-time record holders, the 2001 Mariners and the 1906 Cubs. It literally does not get any better than that.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Chicago earned their 116th win, tops in the division. Michael Davis wins for a league-high total 24th time as he struck out 13 in this one. Gregory Infante worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. White Sox, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon. 45. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball. And remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Christian Yelich grabbed 3 base knocks, helping the Brewers down the Cardinals 6-1. The Buccos hit 3 long balls as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 6-5. Tom Seaver grabbed his 13th win overall this year, leading the Mets past the Nationals 4-1. He is among the leaders in complete games pitched in the NL. The Diamondbacks combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-1. The San Francisco Giants totaled 13 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-1. Aaron Judge was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 8-2. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. The Rays picked up, 19 hits in this one as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 12-0. The Indians allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 2-1. The Mariners smacked 15 team hits as they blasted the Astros 12-4. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.